Hi, my name's Brian. Been through a lot of different life and feel led to share what I've been through, what I learned, how I see things and whatnot, in hopes of helping other people get through life and stuff they're going through. Been through a lot of different stuff, moved around a lot, been around a lot of different people, figured out a lot about people, and well, I just feel led to be able to help if I can. So, right now I want to talk about if I've been, for some reason, I don't know if it's coordinated by people or by God or by whatever, but I've been kicked around a bunch through life. Uh, People didn't like me because of the way I show up and work, the way I set the pace, and the type of person that I am, as far as like to get stuff done. And I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to work and all of that. But who knows? But I've been, I used to call it getting kicked in the nuts and run through the ringer by people. That's what it was, and I went through that for 20 years. But one of the things I learned is when the stuff starts happening, they're painting a picture of you to somebody, or they're trying to isolate you for some reason. They're trying to get for me. They're trying to get a response out of me. They think I'm a hothead. I'm gonna fly off the handle, whatever. I stick up for myself. I speak the truth. I don't fly off the handle unless I have a reason to. I'm not some asshole just fucking going out to be brutal to people. I'm not like that. When I've had enough, I'll probably stick up for myself and spout off however I feel like saying what I need to say, but it's not a lie. It will be the truth. But one of the things is when they start doing this stuff to you is what I realized is if I don't feed into the stuff that they're doing and just take mental notes of what's going on, I kind of ignore it, but I know what's going on, but I'm not letting them see that it's getting to me or whatever. I see what that guy's doing. Oh, that's kind of weird that he wasn't like that before. This guy, what's he doing now? It's different than before. However it is, I don't know. Different situations are different everywhere, but I just would take mental notes of the stuff. You're not going to get a response out of me. People been trying to get responses out of me forever. In 2000, I got out of prison in 2002. When I was in prison, they loved getting responses out of me. I'm not giving responses to people anymore. I had to learn. Look, you can't do this. They're doing it to watch and see how messed up it's going to be, is what they're doing. They want to see how far I'm going to take it because I kind of black out or whatever. They call my name, and then I'm like, oh shit. But that's how I was. But fuck, that stuff sucks, man. I'm not happy about that shit either. But one of the other things I wanted to talk about, since I talked about that, is when I got out of prison. It's fucked up, but I was a rageaholic, I think, when I got out, because I dealt with the shit that I had going on in my life. Stuff with my ex-wife and stuff, losing my kids. They can't come see me no more. All this stuff. I took all my aggressions out on people. There's always shit that needs to be done. I don't know. I think I was a rageaholic by the time I got out of prison. 6 months before I go home, they're like, nope, you stay here. You're not going anywhere. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm going. They're like, nope, you're getting ready to go home. You're not going to get in trouble. So for 4 years, full bore. Anything that needed to be taken care of, I was right there with them, handling business, whatever. All hopped up and getting involved in stuff and all that. But I was a mess by the time I got out. And what do you do now? Fuck. It's a fucking mess. I'm smashing cell phones, slamming car doors, breaking windows. I was a freaking mess. But it was, turns out, what I learned about it is your body gets used to a chemical that's released in your brain when you start flipping out like that. When you flip out like that, it releases some different chemical. And when you do it that enough, then your body starts liking it and setting up situations in your life for you to flip out on so you can release that chemical. It's a fucking mess, man. And I had to go through that. I learned how I had to rid myself of. I had to wean myself off of that through road rage and incidents. I used to be a freaking mess. I used to road rage. I used to do all kinds of stupid shit, man. And it was all because of this adrenaline thing that I had going from the rage thing that I had going, I think. But and the rage that I had was kind of like my defense and my survival thing to get through life, but it wasn't conducive all the time. It wasn't helping me all the time. It was getting in the way a lot. But that came from prison. And when I got out, it took years to figure it out and then finally get over it. That was, who knows, 2015 maybe. No, I was still flying off then. 2020, I went to the mental hospital. I was probably, the last time I flipped out bad was before that. But shit, that's what happens, man. Anyways, I started talking about not feeding into other people's stuff and ended up talking about rageaholic. But don't feed into what other people are trying to trigger you with, and you won't have any issues with them. If you can just make a mental note of it and keep on trucking, you'll probably be fine. I guess the rageaholic thing is a bonus.